You got to love yourself. You must love yourself before you love anyone else. Nobody's gonna come and tell you how great you are. No one is gonna sit there and tell you that, hey, you know what, Gene, you know, you're doing very good. I like the way you are as a person, and you're amazing. And I would love to see you succeed. In these times now, most people are only around you, and they just tell you certain things to let you know that, hey, I'm around you because this is the attention I want from you. And they'll bring you down knowing that, hey, for themselves, there ain't nothing. They ain't about nothing. Understand that you must have confidence. Understand that nobody's gonna come and tell you how great you are, how handsome you are, how beautiful you are. Now, I don't mean to sound so cheesy and sound like, hey, you know, you know, some type of hero, like to be like, yo, you're this and that. I made videos about this before, but I could relate to this video. Nobody's gonna sit there and say, yo, you're doing a great job. Nobody don't want to tell you that because they want you to feel, they want to feel that they're superior towards you. But understand that you have to be your own leader. Many times I used to just think that, hey, you know what? It's good to be around people, and it's good to have people around you to tell you and remind you how great and the great things that you're doing about yourself, the great things that I'm doing about myself. But in all actuality, the way you think and the way you feel is what you are. And I'm gonna tell you this. You're gonna attract, when you start feeling confident about yourself and you love yourself, right? Most likely you're gonna come across people that I'm gonna be real with you. You're gonna come across people that thinks the complete opposite of themselves, and they find that how you feel about yourself and what you are, they find that very attractive and want to come and take your life. So, am I telling you that you must be by yourself and focused on? 9 times, I'll say a good 8 out of 10, because you don't want to lose your blessings with people. Because I believe there's some good people out here, but most people in this world that you're living in right now, right? They're not comfortable. They're not confident about themselves. For those of you, if like us, that are very confident of ourselves and that love ourselves, yo, a lot of people are not gonna like you. They're gonna think you're full of yourself. They're gonna think that, hey, you think you're too good. They're gonna think that, hey, you're full of yourself. But they fail to realize that we were once like them. But we chose to, like, you know what? Know our worth. We chose to work on ourselves mentally and know that, hey, you know what? No one is going to come and save me but myself. Nobody's going to love me but myself. And this is what I was telling you. Self-love, self-care. And one of the things that you're going to learn about and know about how to love yourself, and I said it, self-care. You're going to have to go and get that haircut. You're going to have to go and get your hair done. You're going to, like, even me right now, I ain't going to lie, I'm whiffing it out. I've been whiffing it out. I've been doing my little edge up. But I've been stacking up. I got a goal that I'm going to complete. But I got the money to go do it. But in spite of all this, right? In spite of all this, I'm telling you, right? I'm still confident about myself. I could still pull up to somebody, like a female, right, and have a conversation like I did yesterday. Made her laugh. You know what I mean? I didn't get her number or nothing like that. It was just like, we were just crossing paths. But I just noticed myself, right? How I attract the people that are around me yesterday. And where I'm going with this is this. Anything that you want to do, you can get it. you can accomplish it, but it's really about how you feel about yourself and you feel like you already have it already. Now, I don't want to make this, motivational video, which is motivation, it is motivational, but I'm saying this. You're gonna come across people, and I say this, and this, I don't like this. I've been saying this. I don't want to say and bring up people, but we got to be real. The things that we go through, experiences, it reflects around other people, and a lot of that has to do with ourselves and how we think of ourselves and who we let in our lives. It's very difficult now. Times are hard now. I don't know how it was, like I said, I don't know how it was in the times where my parents were growing up. You know what I mean? I've heard that, before the internet and everything, things were more chill, people were more social. But behind that phone, people are really confident in themselves. But those same people, when they not on that phone, how they feel about themselves really tell you when they're not on that phone. Right? It took a lot for me. For example, I never could imagine, I'm gonna be real with you. When was it, 2022? 2021, 2022, I started recording myself on the phone. Not in a million years I would think that I could be in front of the camera chopping it up. Now, don't get me wrong. You see me, you know what I mean? My channel is not growing the way I would love it to grow. You know what I mean? You would think, okay, I'm supposed to have like at least 10,000 followers. Not that I appreciate you guys, whoever watching, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, but I've been chopping it up, being online. It took a lot, because not in a million years around 2020, even 2020, I could be in front of the camera talking. But it took a lot of confidence. It took, people telling me, the right people, telling me what I should be doing, right? Everything I've been doing right here, I'm doing right now, I've been doing that all my life. Now I'm putting it in front of the camera, and I'm connecting with beautiful people, commenting and telling me their experiences, which is really cool. And a lot of that has to do with how I feel about myself, self-confidence. You know what I mean? I have to really be confident, especially me being woofing it out how I look in the camera. It had to take a lot of confidence for me to do that. So where I'm going with this is this. If, like, for example, even if you want to do YouTube, do it. Do it. Now, I'm not no, expert in anything like that, but I can tell you that how, it took a lot for me to be in front of the camera to do it. You can do it too. But like I said, enough said. Where I'm going with this is, do what you have to do and worry about yourself. Love yourself. Focus on where you need to be. Stop worrying about people, what they think. Don't let just anybody come into your life and try to tell you what you should do or not do. We are all here for a purpose, and you don't know when is your time to go. Right? You see, in these times that we're living in now, people are coming in and out with a snap of a finger. People are just going left and right. So use your time wisely. And one of the ways that you're going to use your time wisely, love yourself. Have faith in the Most High. Know where you're going. Find your identity. Find your purpose. Because you're here just for a certain amount of time. And while you're here, just know that, hey, you know what? I'm here to serve what I got going on. And I'm going to do the best that I can to live my best life, all right? So if you like this video, I invite you guys to please like, share, and subscribe to your best friend, your new best friend. And also, in the description below, comment pin to the top. Keep up with the latest luxury styles and trends at gorgeous271.com, all right? Peace.